Interview commences at 9:47 a.m. on the 9th of March. Present in the room, Detective Constable Vanessa Warren and Solicitor.
Nagrin Singh.
And
I'm not talking to you.
Julia Bryce. Julia, as you know, we decided to arrest you for the murder of Luca Passero. And that is after my colleagues reviewed some of the things you mentioned in your witness interview you gave yesterday. So what I'd like to do now is to go back, to go over with some of those things with you now.
When you find your place there, I think we should take a moment to check protocol. You brought my clients in here yesterday without caution, and yet within minutes of leaving this room, you're springing murder charges on her.
Yes, but like a stab.
You must be certain that you know what you're doing here. Positive that what was said yesterday can be used in court, and it doesn't undermine what gets said here today, because if it does, you watch me. I'll take it, and I'll use it, and I'll make the whole thing go away. So it's Vanessa, isn't it? So do you understand where I'm coming from, Vanessa? I'd hate to full start, and you seem a bit, nervous to me.
I am a bit nervous, but not for the reasons you were talking about. We checked all that, and we followed all the guidelines. Now, the decision to arrest happened after the interview, because they wanted to check the tape. Now, I am nervous because even with all these evidence, I come against a woman who won't confess. And then we go to trial. And as she said herself, there's a lot of stress and anxiety that comes with a trial, and these are very tough things to sit through. So that's what I am concerned about. Nasreen. It is Nasreen, isn't it? Julia, you mentioned yesterday that Philip used a leather belt to strangle all his victims.
Yeah?
Yes, you did. At 16:12, you exactly said that. And you also mentioned that he strangled them from behind.
Don't think so.
Yeah, you don't remember saying it, or you don't remember doing it, because you also said that the killer ended up standing on the back of their necks. I mean, how do you know all these things?
You tell me.
I don't know how you know it. I'm asking you how you know it.
Philip would have told me.
But when?
Afterwards.
But when afterwards?
After his arrest.
You mean Philip told you that he killed Max Peters after his arrest?
Yep.
Yeah, but we checked all that. We checked all the contact you have had with Philip subsequent to his arrest, and there is nothing. You didn't call or texted him, and he didn't call or texted you either. He did call a 19-year-old boy named Alvaro, who works at the Paddington station. But this Alvaro guy didn't come in contact with you either. Luckily, I reckon, for Alvaro, so I'm asking you once again, how did you know?
Oh, look, I'm sorry. The truth is, he did tell me, but he told me beforehand.
Before it happened? Wow. So you...
I didn't, seriously. Otherwise, I would have said something, warned someone, if I'd have thought that would have been my moral obligation. But you can't blame yourself. You mustn't. My therapist has said this to me. She said, I have to keep reminding myself that it was him, not me.
Okay, so Philip told you that he was going to kill Max Peters, and you forgot about it, that he told you that, and you're just remembering it now. Is that what you want me to believe?
No, please believe what you want. I'm telling you what he said.
It's funny that you have no idea, that you know something, and suddenly...
There it is.
Exactly. Let me give you another example. So, I went home last night, and I wanted to take my mind off all this. And I did a lot of things. I rang Mom. I cooked food I didn't eat. I watched telly I didn't watch, because, you know, with me, I made a promise to myself that I won't take work home with me, because it ruined things in the past. Relationships, that sort of stuff. And I could feel it building up again, the stress. And I could feel my body telling me, you are not going to sleep tonight. It ain't going to happen. Then I remembered what you told me about your mother and her insomnia and the medication she takes. And I remembered I used to have an ex like that. He couldn't sleep either. So I'm in the bathroom roaming around to see if I still got something. And I do. A small bottle of pills. So I take it too. And I'm in bed. And guess what? In 5 minutes, as if by magic, I am gone. I wake up in the morning freshness. And I'm thinking, these pills are so good, they are dangerous. I'm reading the ingredients. Flunitrazepam. Funny. Because I know this word, but I didn't know why. And that thing that just happened to you, happened to me. Flunitrazepam is in your file. Flunitrazepam is Rohypnol. And Rohypnol was found in Max Peter's body. So, the only question I have now is, why?
Maybe he was taking it.
Not in this quantity.
Given it?
Why?
By Philip.
Philip wasn't prescribed it.
No. Maybe Philip took it from my bag.
I wasn't in your bag, was it? You picked it up on the way to Bristol when you went to see your mother. There was no reason for you to bring it back with you. Yesterday. They were all convinced it was you. I was too. I just didn't know how. Because even if you could put the belt around their necks, even if you knew all the details, they are full-grown men, they would have fought. But now we know, don't we? There, put enough of that in their system and as if by magic, they are gone. Do you want to keep going?
You have no idea what I've been through.
Yeah, do you want me to talk about the belt? Why after Philip's arrest? You bought a men's leather belt in Ammon's. And not on the shared account, on your account. It's just like when Philip goes to Zara to buy something hoping to hide. Is it really that all these men didn't want to know Philip? Or is it that Philip didn't want to know you?
Stop it.
I mean, you just didn't see the person who you became.
Stop.
I mean, I get it.
Stop.
That is a life sentence in itself. I have an idea. Let's take 5 minutes, get ourselves together, and then when we come back, you can tell me what happened. You can tell me how you bought Lucas' flight ticket. And you can also tell me where we can find Lucas' body after all these months to his mom and dad, because you know the saying, you're not the only one who bears the brunt.
My mother said if he had to kill anyone, he never gave us a chance. He withheld it. We never got to have anything, so he knows all about it.
You mean Philip knows it was you?
Deep down he knows. He knows that because it was because of him. Why do you think in all this time he's never pointed the finger at me?
If no one can have him, if you can't have him, no one can. Into your suspense at 10:01.